A 9-year-old boy ran into a biker clubhouse at 11 p.m. and begged them to kidnap him. The Iron Wolves were having their weekly meeting when the door burst open. A small boy stood there barefoot and bleeding, wearing torn pajamas covered in dirt. "Please take me," he screamed. "Take me anywhere before they come." 40 bikers stared at this wild-eyed child who'd appeared from nowhere. David, the club president, approached slowly. "Easy there, son. Before who comes?" "The men," the boy cried. "They come at midnight. Please, I'll do anything. Just don't let them take me." He collapsed on the floor, sobbing and shaking. David knelt beside him. "What's your name, kid?" "Lucas. Lucas Perry." "Okay, Lucas, where do you live?" "The Foster House on Miller Road. But please don't send me back. They're selling me tonight." Every biker in that room went dead still. "Selling you?" David repeated carefully. Lucas nodded frantically. "I heard them on the phone. The men are paying $5,000 and picking me up at midnight." David checked his watch. 43 minutes until midnight. "Who's selling you, Lucas?" "Mr. and Mrs. Jennings, my foster parents. They've sold 3 other kids already. Tommy and Sarah and Marcus. None of them ever came back." David's blood turned to ice. He'd heard rumors about missing foster kids in the county. Everyone assumed they were runaways. "Razor, lock the doors," David ordered. "Snake, get the guns. Nobody enters this building tonight." Lucas grabbed David's arm. "They'll come looking for me. Mr. Jennings has friends with guns." "So do we," David replied grimly. Snake pulled up information on his laptop. Carl and Diane Jennings, licensed foster parents for 7 years, currently have 4 children in their care. 3 now, Lucas said. "I ran away." "Any complaints against them?" "Nothing. Model foster parents, according to the state." David looked at Lucas. "Son, I need you to tell me everything fast." Lucas talked quickly, words tumbling over each other. The Jennings seemed nice at first. Good food, clean rooms. Then he noticed the other kids disappearing. They told the social worker that Tommy ran away, but Lucas saw them put him in a van at night. He was crying and tied up. When was this? 2 weeks ago. Then they started being extra nice to Lucas, buying him toys, letting him stay up late. David understood. They were preparing the merchandise. "Tonight, Mrs. Jennings gave me special juice. Said it would help me sleep, but I saw her put something in it. I poured it out when she wasn't looking. Smart kid. That drug would have made him helpless for the buyers. I pretended to fall asleep. Then I heard Mr. Jennings on the phone saying the package was ready for midnight pickup." Lucas started crying again. "I climbed out my window and ran. I didn't know where to go. Then I saw your motorcycles and the sign that said Iron Wolves and Wolves Protect Things, right?" David's heart shattered. This child had run through the night looking for protection and found them. "We protect you now," David promised. "Nobody's taking you anywhere." His phone rang. Unknown number. David answered on speaker. "Yeah." A man's voice came through cold and professional. "You have something that belongs to us." "The boy. Send him outside and nobody gets hurt." David looked at his brothers. 40 armed bikers ready for war. "Come and get him," David said and hung up. 3 minutes later, headlights appeared through the windows. 4 SUVs pulled up outside the clubhouse. Men in tactical gear stepped out, at least 20 of them. This wasn't just some local trafficking ring. This was organized, professional, heavily armed. "Everyone to positions," David commanded. Lucas was hidden in the basement with 2 prospects guarding him. The rest of the Iron Wolves took positions at windows and doors. The lead man walked toward the entrance with a megaphone. "We don't want trouble with you. Give us the boy and we disappear. This doesn't have to get ugly." David shouted back through the door. "It's already ugly. You're trafficking children. We're businessmen retrieving stolen property. That boy belongs to the Jennings, who have legal custody. That boy is 9 years old. He's not property. You have 2 minutes to send him out. Then we come in shooting." David had faced combat in Afghanistan. He'd survived gang wars and prison riots. But this felt different. Children's lives were at stake. "Razor, did you call the cops?" 3 times. "Dispatch keeps putting me on hold." Someone on the inside was blocking them. Whoever these people were, they had connections. "Call the FBI directly." "Snake, record everything." 1 minute passed. The armed men formed a tactical line outside. David made a decision. "Everyone hold fire unless they enter. We're not starting this, but we're finishing it." The 2 minutes ended. The lead man raised his weapon. Then something unexpected happened. Headlights appeared from every direction. Motorcycles, dozens of them, roaring out of the darkness like cavalry. The Iron Wolves had sent an emergency signal to every allied club in 3 states. 70 more bikers arrived in formation, surrounding the traffickers' vehicles. Now the armed men were outnumbered and trapped. "Stand down," the lead trafficker shouted into his radio. "We're surrounded." But someone on his team panicked. A shot rang out. Chaos erupted. Bikers and traffickers exchanged fire across the parking lot. Windows shattered. Men screamed. The night exploded with gunfire and shouting. David grabbed Lucas from the basement. "Stay behind me. Don't look." He carried the boy through the back exit where Razor had a bike waiting. They had to get Lucas to safety while the battle raged. They rode into the darkness away from the firefight. Behind them, sirens finally wailed. Someone had gotten through to real law enforcement. David took Lucas to a hospital 2 towns over. The boy was dehydrated, malnourished, and traumatized, but alive. While doctors examined Lucas, David made phone calls. FBI agents arrived within the hour, ones who hadn't been compromised. The raid on the clubhouse had ended with 14 traffickers arrested, 9 bikers wounded, but none killed. But the real victory came the next morning. FBI agents raided the Jennings house at dawn. They found records of 23 children sold over 5 years. Financial trails leading to a massive trafficking network spanning 6 states. Carl and Diane Jennings were arrested along with 15 other people, including 2 social workers and a county judge who had protected the operation. Lucas's testimony brought down the entire network. The 3 missing children from his foster home were found in different states, alive but traumatized. Dozens of other victims were rescued in follow-up raids. Lucas had no family left. His parents were dead, and no relatives wanted him. David and his wife filed for emergency foster care the same week. 6 months later, they officially adopted Lucas. The boy who ran into a biker clubhouse begging to be kidnapped found something better than escape. He found a family of 40 leather-wearing wolves who would protect him forever. Last month, Lucas started calling David Dad. The nightmares are fading slowly. The bruises healed long ago. Some nights, Lucas still wakes up scared at midnight, but now there's always someone there reminding him he's safe. The Iron Wolves became his pack. The scared boy became their cub. Lucas wants to be a biker when he grows up. David says he already is one. He earned his place the night he trusted strangers to save his life. Sometimes the scariest-looking people are the safest ones to run to. A 9-year-old boy proved that when he chose wolves over monsters.